So on this video we are going to be discussing about logos and how you can design logos as a beginner. So if you are joining my YouTube channel for the first time, please do well to like, subscribe and comment on my videos. So I talk about Pinterest, blogging, ghostwriting and also graphic design. So in my previous video I said I'm going to be talking about how to create a logo for your Pinterest profile. Okay, so when creating a Pinterest account, it is important for you to indicate a profile. So it's either you indicate your profile picture or you indicate your logo. So that is what we are going to be discussing on this video. So we are going to be discussing on how to create or how to design a logo for your Pinterest account. So before we dive into the process, what is logo? So a logo is a symbol or a design that represents your brand or your business or even your personal project. So this is something people can use to identify the kind of business you do. So there are different types of logo, but for this particular video we are going to be talking about combination logos. All right, so combination logos are logos that have text and symbols. I'm going to be creating logo as a Pinterest VA for our Pinterest profile. So we are going to be creating a combination logo that has text and also symbols, all right, for our Pinterest profile. So I'll be taking you through my screen, showing you the process on how you can create a logo from scratch, okay, without using a template or without using Canva template. All right. So if you don't have a Canva app, you have to sign up on Canva to be able to create this design. So right now I am on my Canva app. So we want to create a logo, and what we just have to do is to search for logo. Okay, you just go to the search bar on Canva and type in logo. So remember I mentioned about templates. There are other templates on Canva that you can use to design your logo, but for this particular video we are going to be creating logo from scratch, and there are things you need to consider when creating a logo. You are going to consider stuff like the kind of logo you need to create for your Canva. Like I said, there are different types of logo, but for this particular video we are going to be creating a combination video which comprises of text and symbols. All right, again, another thing you need to consider when creating a logo is your brand color. You need to decide on the kind of colors you need to use for your logo. All right, so you have to decide on the brand color you use for designing your logo, and also for the kind of font you use for designing your logo. So we are going to be clicking on the create blank logo. All right, so once you click on create blank, the next thing you're going to see is a plain sheet like this. I'm creating a logo as a virtual assistant. So all I just have to do is to decide on the logo color. I will go to my text. So over here by my left hand side, you're going to see the instruments you'll be using to design your logo. So over here you're going to see design, element, text, brand, upload. So these are the tools you'll be using to be creating your design on Canva. So all these things are more like a tools you will be using to create a design. So I will just have to click on text and then click on this here and type in what I want to do or the kind of logo I want to. So my brand name is, okay, so this is it. So once you type in your name, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to font and try to decide on which font to use for my logo. All right, so over here these are different types of fonts. So you just click on here and this will pop out for you. So right now I will just have to start selecting a font I'll be using for my logo, but I don't think I love this write-up, so let's change this write-up to something else. So I'll be changing the font to something else because I don't like this font. Yeah, so there are a lot of fonts. There are also some pro fonts here that you can use, but you can also decide to use a free font for your design. So The next thing I'm going to do is to go to Elements, and immediately I went to Elements, I just searched for virtual assistant. So I just need a graphic element of a virtual assistant. So let's just see if I can see something I will likely want to use, or something I might want to use for this design. Okay, so over here, this is what I am seeing here. So I think I will be making use of this and this. So these are the things I'm selecting. So all I just have to do is to change my color. So once you have gotten your write-up and also your font, and then you have gotten the kind of shape or the kind of image you want to use for your logo, the next thing you're going to do is to either change the background color. If you're not okay with this background color, you can either change the background color to something else, if you don't like what you are seeing. All right, you can either change your background color to something else. This is too bright for this. All right, so once you have decided on write-up and also the font and also the symbols you're going to be using for your logo, the next thing you're going to be indicating in your logo is your business motto, okay, or your brand motto. Okay, so for this, I'm going to go back to text. I'm going to go to text and indicate my motto as a Pinterest VA or as a virtual assistant, so whichever one I want to do. So once you're done typing your logo motto, the next thing you just have to do is to adjust the write-up and place it to where you want it to be. And after adjusting your write-up, the next thing you will be doing is to change the font of your write-up if you're not okay with the font. So it is always advisable to use a readable font for your motto, something that people can see. Okay, a font that people can see properly. So right here, this is my logo motto, which is helping your brand get seen and shared. So all I just have to do is either decide to change the font color. We are done creating our logo. So my logo name or my brand name is Ijoma VA, then the logo symbol, and then the logo motto, okay, which is what we have decided. So the colors I used was white and orange, which is something that is very readable. Okay, and then the background color is this. So by the time you're done creating your logo and you're satisfied with this, the next thing you're going to do is to click on the share icon by your right to download your logo. Okay, so we are going to be downloading it as JPEG instead of PNG, and then I'll be reducing my quality size to 50. I'm leaving it at 50, and then you download. So the next thing you just have to do is go to your Pinterest profile to input your logo on your profile. So once you go to your Pinterest, you click on edit profile, and then you click on change profile photo, and you click on choose photo, and here is our logo. Okay, and you select your logo, and that is how you create a Pinterest logo.